Greetings and welcome back to the fifth installment of me attempting to beat this frickin' challenge that for some reason we decided was a good idea like 2 months ago. At this point I don't even want to do the challenge anymore.
Press the start button on the
Yeah,
scoreboard
thank
to
you,
play.
Coach. I'm just doing it because I have to. It's the part of my brain that's just like, I've started this challenge, I have to see it to completion. You know that stubborn part of my brain that, causes me to get in all sorts of trouble? Yeah, that's the only reason we're still going with this one. But we're gonna do it, eventually, right? I don't even remember how far we got last time. I'm pretty sure we didn't even manage to beat Jumbotron. Did we? No, I don't. Yeah, I think we were on Jumbotron the entire time. And then I freaking got to the boss of Jumbotron and then blew myself up with a grenade. That I do remember. I remember that very clearly. So hopefully we'll manage to not do that this time and actually beat Jumbotron and hopefully beat the entire challenge. But we'll have to see. Dark, Bailey, Dummy Twin, Caden, Melon, King Clips, how's it all going? Yippee, suffering. Yeah, exactly. Yay. Yay for E-Man suffering. For your enjoyment. Alright, I'm going to unmute Coach here by turning my sounds back on. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. We can just go ahead and jump right on into it because I'll probably be here for a few hours and put in a good amount of attempts in this and die a whole bunch of times to Jumbotron, and then we'll all be sad, and then we'll end the stream on a bad note because, we didn't actually get anywhere, but maybe we'll have had some fun along the way. So we might as well get started with that.
Game
That was a lot of words. I honestly lost track of my train of thought there about halfway through. What was I talking about? Alright, I did a public match of Golden Trophy just before this, kind of as a warm-up, and I was letting my microphone charge for a little bit so that it would have enough juice to get all the way through the live stream. And it ended in the most public game of Golden Trophy fashion that it could, in that we died to the boss because you had someone who don't understand the mechanics of the game and is trying to kill it with swords, and then it was screwing up me and then the other person that were both inside the wall that were then trying to beat him, and then because of that person, the backswing of the axe then killed both of us, and then the stupid kid died that was using the sword, and there was just this other level 8 that was just running around, and then he exploded. So that is I think that is the atypical way that public games of Golden Trophy end, so it was pretty fitting. I was like, well, this is depressing. Well, I did this for 2 reasons. My train of thought was like, I only joined this game for 2 reasons. 1, to warm up, and B, so I could get a win for the leaderboard. I only managed to accomplish one of those things. The other one was screwed over by stinking noobs. So now, when I'm soloing and then I, die because I'm bad, then I don't have other people to blame. And then I can be, more sad because I was just plain bad. But at least I'm not blaming other people. Alright. Let's see if we can actually do half decent here. We have yet to, we've lost, I think, 1 to 2 runs, I think, to Golden Trophy in all the times that we've been attempting this challenge. But we have never died to the first attempt of Golden Trophy, like the first Golden Trophy of the stream. And I want to keep it that way. So let's actually frickin' do this, and then we can move over to Jumbotron and then lose to that one. That one's fine. We've died to the first Jumbotron of the stream so many times. Actually, we've never beat Jumbotron on the first attempt for that stream, so maybe we can have it be a first. Maybe. Alright, see if I can actually get this skip. I need to get faster at that. I should also just get back into Golden Trophy speedrunning. Really what I should do. I should do a stream of that at some point this week. Do a speedrun stream. I doubt I could get a 6:15. I'd be lucky if I could get a 6:15 with how rusty I am. We could try it. Make a goal and just go for as long as it takes till we get it. And that's probably a bad idea because then I'm going to be stuck playing for 6 hours. And then by that point I'll be too exhausted that I won't be able to reach my goal. And then I'll just be stuck playing Golden Trophy forever. And then we'll just migrate it into another 100 runs of Golden Trophy stream. Rick. Alright, so far so good. I don't want to jinx myself, but so far, not too bad. I honestly, at this point, like, I don't even know what to do with myself if we manage to beat this challenge. Like, whenever I think I'm just like, oh, I should live stream today. What should I live stream about? Should I do community stream? Should I do a game other than Rec Room? What should I live stream? It's just been my go-to for like the past month of just like, oh yeah, let's just do the all quest stream. So once I beat it, I'm not gonna have that go-to anymore. So honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. It's gonna be so weird. Yeah, just for safety, I'm just gonna come back here. For safety, because I refuse to die in the first gold trophy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit the green guy. Now you little stupid person. There we go. Look at that. What was that glitch? Oh, the one over the locker. Whenever we get back to Golden Trophy, I can show it again if you're still around. But basically, you use the corner, you hold forward on the joystick so you don't fall off, and then you hold back for a split second, and then you jump, and then you get up and over it. So you do enough time so you get on top of the locker. Then if you jump about 2 prongs back from the end of it, you jump over that. If you glitch walk a little bit in midair, you'll skip over the spawn box for the enemies on the left. So if you do that skip like pretty smoothly, you'll save time because you won't have to shoot through the wall to trigger the guys on the left, and then you won't have to turn around to kill them as well. So it just allows you just to run right through it. So that's what that glitch is, and that's why I do it. I think, I don't know, I haven't looked at a Des 450, was it 459 that he got on walk? I don't know if he used it on that, because I don't know for a fact if it's a time save or if it's just cool. But either way I'm gonna keep doing it because I like it. The camera on or something? How do you do that glitch where we walk through the wall? Oh, you're referring to Act 3 that I did that? Because to get through a wall with the camera, also adios dark. To get through the wall with the camera, basically, all you do is spawn the. Let me do it here. Spawn the camera right as you go through the wall. Bad example. Okay, really bad example. My goodness. Okay, come on. Really? Like that. There you go. And the reason is basically you create a lag spike by spawning the camera, and then it just and then it can put you through the wall. So some walls are harder to get through than other walls. Let me see if I can. Yoink. I'm obviously not lagging that much today, so it's a bit harder to go through the walls. Normally I lag enough that I don't have too much issue getting through walls, but sometimes it can be tricky. But yeah, you just spawn the camera and then you go through the wall. Pretty simple. It doesn't need to be the camera. People use their watch. You used to be able to use your notifications tab. I don't know if you can use that since they changed the UI. But what I bet you what I could do is if I'm gonna go here and just keep holding down left, and if I just hit like this button, because that makes me like, how'd that not put me through the wall? Oh, that yeah, because you lag, so at least I do. I lag so much when I open up like any of the new. Yeah, look at that. You lag so much that you just basically you can just hit the button here, and then you can just straight up walk through it. Like look at that. They need they changed the UI, but like the frickin' game tab now makes it lag so much. It's ridiculous. Die as that boss? I refuse to. There's a new one with the outfit menu. Does the outfit menu lag you too? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, that also really lags. So yeah. Basically, any way that you can get yourself to lag, you can just straight up go through a wall. Most people just prefer the camera method. Well, actually, I've started to see more and more speedrunners switch to one of the watch ones. But I've always preferred the camera because you can it's super easy to do. You just bring your finger down. Please go away. Please go away. could see the goblin approaching from the camera. but lost my train of thought. Ugh. But yeah, I've always just liked the camera, just because it's easy to spawn, easy to whip out. Only problem is it's not as consistent with going through the wall. Also using the watch, you can get like a double jump or like jump boost. I don't know if they patched that or not, but you used to be able to. I don't know why I'm going for the spot, but I'm going for the spot apparently. Stop walking around. Alright, oh frick, he's in his cubby. Alright, hopefully he's moved out. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm doing this all of the backwards ways, but that's fine. Doing old school style here. Oh, come on. And apparently by old school style, I meant old school style, but also executed absolutely horribly. Alright. Alright, I am not dying to boss. I refuse. Yoink! Oh, come on. Get the pot. Get the pot. Such a delayed break. I love trying to get that pot and throwing it over to the one in the corner. It's always cool when you hit it. Alright. Yoink! Alright, we managed to not die to the golden trophy boss. Cool beans. Alright, yoink, yoink. There's a Jumbotron. Yes, sir. Let's go die to Jumbotron. Heck yeah. Dude, my cat has had so much energy today. I can just hear him running across my floor back and forth. I probably should have like grabbed like a bottle of water before I started. Yeah, this is the guy I want. Oh wait, hold on. I am going to turn off this skin because it is too obnoxious. I bought it because I was just like, oh yeah, I don't have a railgun skin. Why not? But I regret it because it's so freaking annoying. Alright, despawn that. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's see if maybe we can actually beat Jumbotron the first try. It is yet to happen. 5th installment of this challenge. Maybe we can get it to happen this time. Just maybe. Just maybe. I doubt it, but just maybe. For a second I thought it didn't actually show up. Alright. Let's hope I actually got some decent aim with this now. After we did the community stream. Hold on, there we go. We did the community stream like a couple days ago, and we were playing I think it was like a D-Day reenactment type thing, where basically you had one team that was coming in from the water, another team that was trying to defend, and the water team just had to push forward and capture all the points within like a 35-minute time frame. So yeah, so we played that for a bit, and the weapon that you all start with is a railgun. So I got real good with using the railgun there. So hopefully that increase of aim ability has transferred over to today. That would make things just a little bit easier. I mean, at least we didn't die to the first level. I think we've only ever died to this level once. I think that was the first time we ever made it. Like the first stream that we did this. Boom! Look at all those headshots. For whatever reason, getting headshots on the walker guys is so satisfying. I don't know why. Like, one-shotting the flyers, like, is not nearly as satisfying as the walkers is. I don't know what it is about them. But you guys are just so much fun to kill. So much fun to kill. Yoink. Alright. I don't like the fact that you're right there. Go away. Alright. All is fine. Probably. Maybe. Wendy, how's it going? Health, how's it going? Alright, we have died to this level plenty of times though. So let's not repeat that one. Trying to snipe me from over there. I'm the one with the sniper, not you guys. You just have a stupid laser. I have the cool weapon. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, now you spawn right there. And then there's mouse bots. See, at least I'm remembering the spawns a little bit more this time than I was last time. Because last time I literally could not remember them for the life of me. Because now we've got mouse spots come this way, which we use this barrel for. And then it's just the other 3 walkers, and then that's this level done. Nice. See, I can remember things sometimes. Typically, most of the time not, but sometimes. Alright, let's not blow myself up with the grenade this time, because that would be slightly embarrassing. I mean, what? I've never done that before. Why would I ever? You know, what would be really embarrassing is if you did it on the boss level. Oh yeah, that would be super embarrassing. Yeah. Yeah, that would just be the best way to end a stream. I don't know about you, but I think that's just the best way to end it. But only an idiot would do that. And if we're gonna be honest, like, you'd have to be really bad at the game to do something like that. This is all hypothetical, I swear. I swear that there is no sarcasm in my voice, and this is all hypothetical. Probably. There's only like a 20% chance it's hypothetical. And by that, I mean just go watch the last 5 minutes of the previous stream. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Another wave, right? Yeah. See, I got these waves. I got these waves. I got everything down pat. Oh, come on. Except my aim. So I know there's in the Rec Room extended categories, at least for Rec Room, there's a 100% accuracy category where basically you can't miss any of your arrows. But I want to see that for Jumbotron. Like, that would be an absolute nightmare. Like, if every shot had to be a headshot, and like you used a railgun the entire time, oh bro, that would be painful. I think I just may have found my next challenge. Dude, that is literally the worst thing. See, if I come up with an idea, I'm just like, if I had to rate this on a pain scale of 1 to 10, where would I put this? And for that challenge, I would probably put that at a 9. Like, that would just be horrible. A, Jumbotron's the worst. B, frickin' that would be so difficult, and that means that I would have to play Jumbotron hundreds of times. But the higher up it marks on the pain chart, like, the more I think I should do it. Because that's just the way my stupid brain works. It's perfectly horrible. I think that's gonna have to go down on the idea list. That may sit there for eternity, because I would dread doing that so much. But that's the perfect reason why I would want to do it. Alright. Spawn these guys. Wait a second. Grenade. Grenade toss. Actually managed to get all of them. That's kind of surprising. Jacob, how's it going? Can you friend me in Rec Room? I don't friend the friend viewers, because otherwise, you know, I'd have to friend hundreds of people, and then the whole friend thing in Rec Room then kind of loses its value. So I just find it easier just not to do it. But by all means, though, whenever I do a community stream, I always do meetup codes, and you're more than welcome to join that way, because I love being able to play with you guys. It's actually a lot of fun. I try to do a community stream about once a week, so you have about every week you guys can come play with me. But sometimes I'm not too good about keeping that schedule consistent. Alright. And I'm having to remember, because last time, because I've gotten screwed over a few times here, by trying to pull weapons off my back, and I realized last time the reason was because I would put my head down whenever I would grab something off my back. So I'm having to remember to keep my head up every time I want to switch something on my back. Alright, is it Big Boys next? No, it is not Big Boy that's next. Alright. Hold on. I've got like a burp that's like sitting in the back of my throat, but it's not coming up. This is slightly uncomfortable. Alright, now Big Boy, right? Yeah, there we go. That did like no damage. What the heck? Alright. Juggle. I gotta go. You know what? Let me. This is gonna be horrible for the last wave though, because I'm too much of a chicken. Let mean, we could try the double shotty. Nope, I'm a chicken. I don't want to do it. I am too much of a chicken to do that. Having to get close to enemies to shoot them? Oh no, that just sounds like the worst thing ever. I would rather, you know, be back here where it's nice and about 30% safer. I will take every advantage that I can get. Why are you doing this challenge again? I don't know, because I'm stupid and stubborn. And I, like, literally lose sleep at night because I haven't done this yet. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, have I actually lost sleep due to the fact that I haven't beat this challenge? I'm trying to think if I've, like, pondered this challenge when I've been falling asleep.
Sector 17.
I think I did. Yeah, so technically I think I have lost sleep over this challenge because their last stream when I freaking blew myself up at the end of Jumbotron, I'm pretty sure I was thinking about that when I was falling asleep that night. And I was just like, goodness, that was a stupid way to go. So that probably kept me up a little bit, which means that I could probably claim that I've lost sleep over this challenge. So that's why I have to beat this, so I can sleep well again at night. Alright, now we got 9 of... This is the most satisfying wave in all of Jumbotron, is all of these guys right here. I love that wave. Mouse spots first. Said mouse spots first. There we go. Okay, now you... Alright, no. Actually managed to pull the shotgun off this time, because that's how I died one of the times last time, is I couldn't pull off the shotgun as those guys were coming down that little platform. Alright. Oh, thank you! Frisky! I think so. I didn't have a great time to, or I didn't have much time to read the name there, but I'm pretty sure that said Frisky. So Frisky, thank you, appreciate that. Ah! I heard the pot break sound, and normally I don't even like hear it because I'm so used to hearing that sound because I play Golden Trophy too much. But I heard that and I was like, I'm in Jumbotron right now. Hold on. Oh, come on, you got like 1 health. There we go. All right. It was Frisky. My split second of reading actually was correct. I'm surprised by that. Alright, death to you guys. And then a big fat death to you guys. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, and then you guys spawn. Alright. I hate this level, but I don't mind this level all at the same time. I don't know how that works, but apparently it works like that, so... I'm very scared though for a lot of this level. For like that section right there, when those flyers spawn, I'm scared. At the final wave, I'm scared, and then when the big boys spawn, I'm scared. This is just a scary type of level, I guess. Or I guess the noise is very ominous, so I mean it fits in. The spooky, echoey space noise. Well, what I want to know is why does the thing sound like this? Because if we're actually in... That vault up almost put me straight into the bullet. Because if we're like actually in space here, there should be no noise. But so like, are we actually like in the open space right now, or am I being lied to? Because I feel like I may just be getting lied to, and I'm not actually in space right now. Somebody told me I was in space, but I'm not actually in space. I want a refund. Wait, the game's free. Hold on. I want a receipt for $0. I want a refund, and I want proof of it. You gotta love like the kind of people that like demand a refund for like 5 cents, or like like their payment was off by 5 cents, and they're just like, "You give me back my 5 cents." And it's just like, lady. I don't know why I assumed it was a lady, but I just assumed it was a Karen. It's just like, lady. Calm down. I can give you... I've got a nickel in my pocket. Just shut up and take it. Doesn't actually matter all that much. Does it notify you that someone unsubscribed? No, I don't get that. Well, I mean, I can see it. I can see the statistic of it from my YouTube analytics. Well, I can't actually see like who. I can just see the net gain and loss. So like there was one of my live streams where somebody unsubscribed during that live stream, so it showed a -1. but then like for some of my videos it'll show like say 85 people subscribed and 2 people unsubscribed. It shows me plus 83. It's basically all of the subscriptions and unsubscriptions that happened while people were watching that video. Alright, I am not comfortable with this situation no more. I do not like how close you guys are. I'm not a fan of it. So the shotgun comes out. And now you're dead. Now you paid for it. Huge fan of yours because you're always busy. Well, welcome. Welcome here. Enjoy the pain that is my suffering. That was probably a sentence that made sense. Alright, okay, I'm not a fan of this situation either, but maybe we can actually have this work out. I'm gonna use the, I was hoping he was gonna get the purple guy. Alright, now we don't have that barrel for this wave, but that's probably fine. And by that, I mean, there's a high chance of me dying, but we'll just pretend that it's fine, and then things become more fine, right? It's all about perception. I perceive that everything is fine, therefore everything's fine, alright? See, it does work that way. It does work. Alright. I should maybe use the strat of actually like sitting inside that barrel, because it basically makes you invincible if you position yourself correctly. But for some reason I don't like doing that. I feel like, to me, that one feels too cheap. But I have no idea why that feels too cheap. Like when I'm willing to jump, like willing to go through a wall to skip like entire 2 waves of enemies. Like, that doesn't feel cheap to me, but for some reason sitting inside a barrel, so it seems cheap to me. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember... There's nothing behind me, right? Yeah, no. Okay. Then after this is big guys, right? Big slow guys. I call both the elite bots and these guys big guys. I need to come up with different names for them. I mean, I could just call them elite and big guys. I mean, that's all I have to do, but... Good luck with Isle. I've managed to beat Isle once, and I think I've gotten to Isle twice. so far I have a 50% win rate on Isle for this challenge. I'm not too concerned with Isle though. Isle's not too bad for me. Most of it's frickin' Jumbotron, because I've lost so many frickin' runs to Jumbotron here. You can tell by the fact that I almost just died there on like 3 separate occasions, all back to back to back. Right, okay, not a fan of this scenario. Why don't you just die? Alright, there's no... Is there a flyer right here? There is. And now there is no more. Ugh! There we go. Yeah. Everything is slightly more fine. I was hoping you wouldn't see me, because that would make this whole thing easier. But now you're dead anyway, so suck it. You're dodging with them? Dude, I do the same thing. Whenever I'm watching somebody play VR, and it's just like they need to duck, I just like instinct, like even if it's just very minimal, I'll like, if I'm just watching it, I'll just still be like, I'll just duck my head a little bit. It's just like, oh, look out! I don't know why, but it's like when you watch somebody play, like you can watch anything else and you won't duck, but for like VR, I guess it's just because you're seeing the POV, and if you get immersed in it, it feels like your POV. So I guess that's probably why. But yeah, it's so weird. I do the same thing. I'll catch myself doing it, and then I'll just start laughing at myself. I'm just like, why am I ducking my head? Alright. You die. You die. Alright, so now we need to spawn the next wave by going here. What? You fired so fast. You weren't supposed to do that. Oh. Gosh darn it. Why am I, oh my gosh, I freaking opened my watch and my game like tried to crash. I should have fired the barrel sooner and then backed around the corner, but I was waiting to see if any more of the bots were going to spawn right there, because I was like debating, like, do I shoot the barrels? Do I not shoot the barrels? But I'm like, it's the elite bot. I should shoot the barrels. But apparently it was just half a second too long of decision making, and then I got a frickin' laser to the chest. So now we're back in back in Golden Trophy. Yay! And then we have to do Jumbotron all over again. Why am I so bad at Jumbotron? I think that's the furthest I've ever gotten though on the first attempt for Jumbotron. So I mean, like that's a good sign. It means I'm slowly but surely getting better at Jumbotron. I never thought I would play enough Jumbotron that I would actually start to be getting half decent at it. I never thought the day would come. But apparently I just had to force myself to do it. By doing some stupid challenge. You used to barely play Golden Trophy before you started watching me speedrun, but now you played a lot more and you've beaten it 82 times. Nice! 82, that's not too bad. You need to try and break that big fat hundo. If you can beat 100 wins, or if you can beat it 100 times and get 100 wins, that's where I feel like it's either you do 100 wins, and then if you're like not much of a like repeat quest player, you'll stop there. But like if you want to grind the quest, you'll then just keep going. Like 100 seems to be that magic number. Like you either get to 100 and then you stop forever, or you get to 100 and you just keep going. There is no middle ground. It's either 100 wins in Golden Trophy, or just, you know, you spend 50% of your time in Rec Room playing Golden Trophy. I wonder how many, okay, if I had to guess, I would say I probably spent like 1,000 hours playing Rec Room. Maybe more, I don't know. But I wonder how many of those hours are spent in Golden Trophy. Because it's gotta be a lot. Like, I feel like I've spent at least 300 hours in just Golden Trophy, which is absurd. I spent 300 hours playing a 7-minute game. When you put it in that perspective, it's just kind of like, what am I doing with my life? Why is this how I choose to spend my time? I could be playing, like, Skyrim right now, but no, instead I'm playing Golden Trophy for the 2000th time. It's fine. Have you restarted? Yeah, I just restarted because died in Jumbotron. Like a silly goose. Second to last level. I had to think about that. I was like, was there one more before boss? But no, it was the last level before boss. Yoink. Oh, that's another thing I love to do, is I love to get one of these spots, and I'll like throw it up, and you pick up this spot, and then you throw it. Ideally, the first pot you throw is on trajectory to break this one, but then you save that pot by taking this pot and throwing it at the other one, and then you catch it like right before it hits. I don't know why, but that's a thing I like to do. You got to the last boss of Golden Trophy and everyone left. Oh, that's never fun. It's just like, we spent all this time trying to get this far, and you're just going to leave me like that? You're going to leave me to take care of this guy? Why is my snap turned to 45? Hold on. Oh my gosh, the lag. Controls. Alright, 90, there we go. Why did I turn it to 45? What was I doing that required it? Like, I remember it was a while ago that I was trying to, now I'm used to 45. Like a while ago I was doing something that required 45. I don't exactly remember what it was, but I remember switching it back to 90, and I don't ever remember switching it back to 45. I confuse myself some days. But also, yeah, kind of like you were talking about before, if you've started watching me and then you've been doing Golden Trophy a lot more, it's, the Golden Trophy grind seems to be contagious. Like, it really does. Like, I would watch, when I was first getting started, I would watch, who was it? I don't remember who exactly it was. I think it was a mix of both Thaya and Golden Fishy. Golden Fishy was another walk speedrunner, and in the prime of my speedrunning career, if you can call it that, that like 3 month little adventure. Golden Fishy and I were the ones that were competing for the record. But yeah, so I would watch Golden Fishy and then Bothaya and watch them play it. I'm just like, well, now I want to play Golden Trophy. And then I would sit there and then I'd hop on and I'd play for a couple of hours. And then next day, you know, I'd watch them again. I'm just like, I want to do some more Golden Trophy. There's something about it that's contagious. I don't know why. Alright, you die. Oh, come on. You die. There we go. Chris, how's it going? How are you so good? Like I said, but like 300 plus hours of playing this game. Too many hours, man. What I love to think about is just like, because like back when Golden Fishy and I were competing for the walk record, like the most optimized run. Like, you look at that in today's standards, and it's just like, what do you mean optimized? Like, that's not at all optimized. What do you mean? Yeah. Oh, I lost my sprint. Let's see. Also, if you always want to meet you in game, you're just thinking that you should. Ah! Gosh darn it. I was reading chat. You should do your 100th run with you. I'd be down. You can hit me up. You can always message me. Oh, come on. Message me on Discord. And then I would be down to do that. Or on one of my community streams. You can pop in and let me know that it's your 100th run. I'd be happy to do it with you. Ah! Oh, gosh darn it. Alright. Oh, dude, come on. Why can't I get... almost fell off again. Alright. Jump from back here. That allows me to hit the corner. And now glitch walk. Oh, that's what it was. Or that's why I keep falling. It's because I'm doing the glitch walk as if I'm still on 45. I subconsciously changed the way I glitched walked because I was on 45. So now I have to switch it back to 90. It's weird. I didn't even realize that I was glitch walking different when I had 45, but I was. All right. You could die, and then if you could, I said if you could die, thank you. Oh, thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Problem is you don't have Discord. Well, you can get Discord. Discord is an amazing freaking application. I literally use it every day. And I have we've got a channel. What's it? A server. We have a server for my channel. If you want to join that, you can find the link to do so in my description. But if you don't want to get Discord, like I said, live whenever I'm live streaming, you can always just throw something in the chat, and I'll see it. That always works. But yeah, I would highly recommend it. Get Discord, man. I got Discord like 6 years ago, probably, and I don't think I've gone a day without it. Like, it is so freaking useful. It is the social media for gamers, basically. Alright. Alright, you go down there. Alright, okay, come on. I was about to say I'm doing this so much better than last time, but then I pull off that freaking horrible execution. Alright, I'm still gonna go chicken route here. And stick up here. Because I'm a walking chicken. Alright. Oh, come on, you got like 1 health. There we go. You're kind of good at Golden Trophy. I mean, it's all a matter of perspective. Like, if you're comparing yourself to, you know, someone who's new at the game, if you can double shot, you're a god at Golden Trophy. Like, for some people, that's the standards of being good. Damn, it's at I was so close to him, I thought I wasn't. I was actually in there quite a bit. Alright, back to Golden Trophy. Oh. Freaking hit a button and everything just freezes. Gotta love Rec Room, man. Can I go to freaking Jumbotron? Oh, I can just do it from here. No, that's laser tag. Do I have Jumbotron here? I do. Alright, thank God. It's gonna saves me like 2 flag spikes. My goodness. You've never watched me play before and you're learning so much. There are a lot of skips to Golden Trophy. And that's the other thing that's insane. Is that, you know, I was speedrunning this game 3 years ago. We thought we knew all the glitches. And now, like, no, there's literally so many new glitches that have been discovered. So I love like maybe once a month, just taking like an hour to play through Golden Trophy and just like diving into every little thing. And just seeing if you can discover anything else, because like I've discovered so many things that like aren't even useful to Golden Trophy, but just like fun little things that you can do. So it's always fun. What VR headset do you play on? I play on the Quest 2, and I use my Link to hook it up to my computer. That is what I do. I've been wanting a new headset for maybe about 6 months now, but that's not an investment I'm willing to make at this time. So I'm still using my Quest 2. Oh, come on, that's a tight shot, but frickin' nailed it right in the head. Well, not that one. Ah! Okay, well, I think I lost all of my aim with the railgun. Doing horrible with it now. Well, I'd say that, and then I was 4 for 4, so. 5 for 5. So 6 for 6, kinda. Oh, well, there we go. Lost the streak. Alright, there we go. Your goal is to get a VR. You have 234 right now. Yeah, keep saving up, man, because it is. I was the same way. Like, I wanted to get a VR headset pretty much for, like, ever since I was a kid and, like, they were starting to become popular. But it wasn't until my friend got VR, and it was at his birthday party sleepover, that I got to try VR for the first time and fell in love with it. I was like, this is the greatest thing of all time. I want to spend the rest of my life doing this. and so I would house sit / dog sit for him sometimes, and he would leave his VR there, and he would give me permission. He was just like, yeah, you can use the VR headset, and I'd be like, yes! So I would spend like the entire time that I was house sitting just playing on his VR, and I was freaking it was some of the best freaking days in my life, was being able to play VR on those days. It was so much fun. And then the Quest came out, and I was like, I need it. So then I saved up for a while, and then I got it. I think I got the Quest like 3 months after it came out. I think it was 3 months after release. It might have been a little bit longer than that. I'm not sure. But then I had the Quest for a while, and then pretty much as soon as the Quest 2 came out, I bought it because I was like, I want an upgrade, and the Quest 2 is fairly cheap. And now I'm just like, I hate meta. I want to get any headset that's not meta, and that's the main reason I want to change my headset. But I want an upgrade, so I'm not going to be not buying a freaking other meta product in my life. They can go sit and rot in a park bench. I don't care. But yeah, an upgrade would be nice. But if I were to get an upgrade, I'd get something like an Index. Like I would, because I now know that like VR is something I'm going to spend a lot of time doing. Because like when I first got it, I'm just like, is this just a fad in my life? Like, am I just gonna play this for a year and then never want to do it again? And then I was kind of the same with my Quest 2. I was just like, how much money do I want to pour into my next headset? How long am I going to use it for? But now I know, I'm just like, yeah, whatever headset I'm buying, I'm going to use it until it turns to dust. So I'm willing to, drop like maybe $1,000 on a headset and get like the Index or whatever. So that's probably going to be the next type of headset that I get. And I've always said that like if something crazy in my life happens and I have like money to burn, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to have a room that is dedicated to VR. I'm going to have a computer solely to run VR. I'm going to have a omnidirectional treadmill. I'm going to have the gloves. I'm going to have it is going to be the most like decked out VR setup that you can get without like, spending tens of thousands of dollars. Like I would maybe like be willing to drop like $7,000 on that, but I'm not willing to drop $7,000 on just a VR loadout when that is still a fairly large percentage of my income. So if that $7,000 becomes a much smaller percentage, then like totally I'm gonna do that, because I would freaking use that thing every day of my life. And now the fact that I make content with it, like it's more or less an investment. So it'd be beautiful. Also, you can bet one of the first things that I would do if I got an omnidirectional treadmill is I would do a challenge of running across the map of Skyrim. That's literally what I would do. That'd be one of the first things I would do. I would run across the map of Skyrim. And then I'd do some other cool omnidirectional treadmill challenges. Honestly, that's like one of the main reasons I went omnidirectional treadmill, is because A, it's just freaking awesome, but the main thing is the fact that I can do some really cool challenges if I had an omnidirectional treadmill. Alright, one more wave, right? I've been so lost in this conversation, I have not been paying attention to what I've actually been doing. And it's a miracle I haven't died. It is an absolute miracle. I'm still going. I was hoping to hit that grenade. I don't like you guys being so close. I feel like your shots are gonna phase through the window. Alright, last one, right? Awesome. Okay, grenade, spawn, wait a second, light, toss it. Nope, still one more. There we go. Nice. Alright. The biggest cube you solved was a 5x5. Are you guys talking about Rubik's cubes? I'm assuming that you guys are talking about Rubik's cubes. Oh, let me scroll up here. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it is Rubik's cubes. Right, good. Oh my God, why? I just ruined my chat window. No, what happened? Hold on. I need to fix that. How do I fix that? Let me come here to settings. Advanced settings. There we go. How do I fix this? What did I do? Did I change the actual size of the window? Is that what I did? Oh, that's what I did. Oh, okay. Somehow I actually changed the size of the window on my desktop. But anyways, yeah, I was gonna join in on your guys' conversations about Rubik's cubes. I went through a time in my life where I loved Rubik's cubes. I got a 3x3, and then I got I never was speed solving, because that was never my thing. I'm trying to remember what buttons I have to press here. Right, there we go, and then there we go. All right, everything's chat is back. But yeah, 3x3, and then I got 2x2, and that one I liked trying to speed solve. But then my favorite one, and this was the last cube that I got, and then when I started to lose interest in Rubik's cubes, but it's the 12-sided Rubik's cube. I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically just, it has 12 sides, and then each side has the one, the center, and then it's, so it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So and then each side has 10 pieces to it. I love that one. I actually, every once in a while, I'm just like, I kind of want to relearn how to solve that one, because it's pretty cool, and it's quite the flex when you show that to somebody. It's just like, yeah, I know how to solve this. Well, most people don't understand, they don't have any concept of what it takes to solve a Rubik's cube. So the fact that you can do it is just like magic to them. But the 12-sided is especially like that. But yeah, I love that one. But yeah, I learned to solve it, and then I stopped doing Rubik's cubes. So then I forgot, and then I learned how to solve it again, and then I lost interest again. Forgot how to solve it. And I think that went on for 1 or 2 more times, and then I put Rubik's cubes down for good. But I may just pick that up again to see if I can learn how to solve it again, because it's fun. Ah, oh, that was right by my head. Sweet goodness. It's just a constant stream of lasers with you guys. Could you slow down a little bit? There we go. All right, what's next? I don't know what's... once again, I have not been paying attention. That was not the one I'm aiming for, but cool. Big voice? Yeah, big voice. Oh, you suck. Uh-oh. Alright. Got that. Becky, I'll check your message in a second. Also, for once, Beggy didn't tune into the live stream 30 seconds after it started. That's because he's actually playing record. I feel like if Baggy isn't watching one of my streams, he's playing Rec Room. Every time I hop on, it seems like he's online. Every single time. I mean, at least it's summer. I mean, I know he's not neglecting all responsibilities, theoretically. But yeah, he's always on. It's like Little Jay when he was playing Warframe. It's freaking 200 hours in 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. Come on, can I put this on my back? There we go. All right. If you got Discord, I might be able to teach you the advanced method for oh, you got Discord. Did you teach yourself how to double shot and train yourself, or did you get help from someone? Because I've been self-taught for almost a year at this point. I'm trying to remember how I learned. I think someone showed me the mechanics of it, of like the fact that you got to just double tap as you're pulling back. Somebody showed me the mechanics of it, but ever since that point, I've been self-taught. Like I haven't like looked up just like how do I aim better with double shot. It's just been experience. So I guess I'm mostly self-taught, but technically I did receive some guidance at the start. But yeah, I mean, you do it for as long as I have, and you just begin to pick up on things automatically. Just like, if I do this, this is what happens. If I do this, this is what happens. And it's crazy just like how a slightly different hand position can greatly help your shots. Like I've made adjustments where like I'm just holding my hand in a slightly different rotational value, and like my shots went from being like chaotic to actually honed in. So it's just about learning all of those intricacies of it, and that just can only come with experience. I feel like that's what a lot of what double shot is that you can't teach somebody. It has to be experience. And I think that's one of the most frustrating things for me. Whenever somebody, like, I'm playing Golden Trophy in a public lobby and someone just like, teach me how to do double shot. And I tell them the basic mechanics of it, and it's just like, but it's not doing what I want it to do. And I'm just like, yeah, and I can't really tell you how to do that. Like, I can give you some pointers, but it's experience. It's like everything else in life. You're not gonna learn it if you don't do it. Why am I getting these credits? I don't know. Hey, there's Becky. Oh, you were streaming? Yes, I was in fact streaming. Do you think double shot will ever be patched? Nope. It has become a core part of the game. Like, there's some other things that I still have questions of whether or not they're going to be patched, such as wall clipping, like with the camera. Like, that I'm not as confident about the fact that they're not going to patch. But yeah, double shot, they're never going to patch. It is, the devs, I don't know if they've straight up said, but they've basically straight up said that they're not going to remove double shot. So I don't even know if it can be classified as a glitch or as an exploit at this point. I think it's just a mechanic. Ah, that was close. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, now you're shooting at me, and now you're shooting at me from way down there. Oh my goodness! I have had so many close calls this Jumbotron attempt. What the heck? Also, this is still only my second time playing Jumbotron today. I feel like this is my fourth. Gosh darn it. Alright. Just one step at a time, one enemy at a time. It's the only way we can do it. Alright, I'm not a fan of this situation, because I don't like it when you guys get close. Alright, there we go. Alright, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, we got it. Take it deck, how's it going? We ran about the leaderboard, and they make no sense, specifically Jumbotron and Isle. Like, you're talking about, like, the number of wins makes no sense. Like, the person who's in first place has a massive gap kind of makes no sense. Please elaborate, and then I would be more than happy to do a rant about it. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Have you ever heard of train shot? I think it's basically input shot. Is that like the quote unquote like new glitch, or where you basically just hold it and just spam click and it infinite shots? I don't. Would that be what's called train shot? There's also another way to infinite shot, or basically you just glitch hold the bow, and so if you hold it in a specific spot, the string will always return to right to where your hand is. So then you just spam click, and then because you're holding it in a funky way, basically every time you hold the string, it'll spin around and like fully extend the bow, so then you can just fire it at full power. So there's a couple ways that you can do that, but all that's basically it's frowned upon by the speedrunning community, I would say, but I honestly don't even know if it's viable in speedrunning. Like, I'm not nearly as active. I mean, Tiki Tech would have to answer this question, but with the new infinite shot, I'm assuming people in speedrunning aren't using it. But yeah, like how Fuzi has 1 million kills in second place and not even and like second. Yeah, that's Fuzi. Like Tiki Tech said, Fuzi is just like literally a maniac, and she's awesome. She's a lot of fun. But yeah, she basically just loves Isle and has dedicated way too much time to it. But yeah, that's just Ruzy. Yeah, and with Jumbotron, I would say the thing that's weird about Jumbotron is just like how little, quote unquote, little. Wait, no. Wait, no, it was actually higher, right? Like #1 placement for Jumbotron has like 5,000-6,000, right? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's the thing that baffles me is the fact that people have more wins in Jumbotron than people have in Golden Trophy. And like that just goes to show you that the people that like Jumbotron really like Jumbotron, and the people that like Golden Trophy just enjoyed Golden Trophy. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You're meant by you change your username. I'm just doing solo for this because I'm trying to beat all of them in one go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I forgot what wave it was. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, just hide in the bunker. Hide in the bunker. Okay. All right. Okay. We can handle this. We can handle this. I hear things coming from this side. Yep, they're right there. Okay. All right. This is still salvageable. This is fine. I thought this wave was already dead. They were obviously not. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I can handle this. This is fine. All right. There we go. That's okay. It's good. It's good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Today is the day to finish all the quests. I don't know, I've said that like 4 times now, but this is now the 5th installment of this. So, I would love to say that it's the day I beat all the quests, but, I'm not nearly as confident saying that as I have been in the past. Oh, come on. Stop hiding. And it's mouse bowies, right? The infant shot is allowed, but a lot of people really dislike it and refuse to use it. A lot of people act like it's going to be patched very soon. It's been almost 2 months. I assume that it's going to be patched, and I didn't even realize it's been out that long. But yeah, I would be very upset if somebody used that to speedrun to get a record with. Just because, like, I understand that times change and that the rules need to change with it. And like, if infinite shot is here to stay, like the rules are gonna have to adapt to that. But it doesn't feel as organic. Like, I mean, I guess it was the same way when people first discovered double shot. People frowned about speedrunners using double shots to do runs. So I mean, like, if this is the same thing but just with infinite shot, like that would actually be pretty funny. But if it's here to stay, then I don't know. I should honestly do a run with infinite shot just to see what it feels like. Because I don't think I've ever used infinite shot on an enemy. I've only done it just to do it, just to be like, oh yeah, hey look, infinite shot. So I'm gonna have to do a run with it. It could be similar to a situation to the whip bug. You mean being able to use 2 whips at once? Because was that ever patched? Being able to glitch it to wield two whips at once? Did I put that? I did put that on my back. Okay, all right. Because I honestly think using 2 whips at once is would be pretty cool, but I don't know if they patched it or not. You don't even think it saves that much time? No, it wouldn't really. Oh, I guess because the main thing would be, well, I guess on teleport it might be able to save some time, but on walk it wouldn't really be, because with walk you have to slide shot so much anyways. And I don't really think, like, maybe with infinite shot you can pull 3 arrows off per slide. So like maybe it could be helpful. But because you're sliding so much anyways, yeah, infinite shot wouldn't make that much of a difference for walk. But for teleport, I think it would probably make a fairly decent difference. Alright. Okay, this is where we died last time. I was talking about the whip radius being drastically increased. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Interesting. You'd say that infinite shot would be a little bit practical for boss? I mean, for boss, I mean, for me it would be practical because of how slow my double shot is. But for most runners nowadays, honestly, it probably wouldn't be, just because of how freaking fast you guys' double shots are. Like, look at Tic Tac. Look at that. Look at their double shot is basically already infinite shot. I feel like it's only people like me that could maybe profit from double shot or from infinite shot. Alright, there we go. Okay, and didn't really want to use that, but that's fine. If you guys want to walk around, I actually would like to use these on you. Cool. Right. I never know what spawns this next wave and like what is part of this wave. Because this time it was just big boy, but sometimes it's big boys, it's mouse spots, and it's flyers. Like what? It's so confusing. Ah! Uh-oh. Ah! Now it spawned the other guys. Alright, let's just mouse spots first. Mouse spots first. Alright, situation is under control. Maybe. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we are. Hold on. You said the imp shot would be... Oh, wait, I already read that. You know I disagree about Jumbotron is your favorite quest. I 100% disagree. I hate Jumbotron. See, I disliked Jumbotron before this, but I did still kind of like it. But now, because of this challenge, I hate Jumbotron with a flaming passion. The problem is that imp shot is faster, but the double shot is already fast, and it isn't really worth it. Yeah. Do you have anything planned for this summer? Not really. I want to do some more rock climbing, because rock climbing is a hobby that I do, and so I want to get a little bit more into it. But that's pretty much it. The Alpha Goat has 71 frames on double shot speed test. My goodness, that's pretty fast. And by pretty fast, I think I mean ungodly fast. Ah! All right, let's see if we can actually. I love how like probably at least 10% of the words that come out of my mouth are like ah and ah. I scream in the same influx of tone every single time. It's just like, ah! Ah! It's always exactly like that. Nothing different. Alright. Yoink. 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 I'm trying to reach chat and not dead in mouse spots at the same time. You're actually going to Maine on Friday? It's a 16-hour drive? My goodness. Hope you'll bring in something for that. What I would recommend, I don't know if you already do this, but audiobooks. Dude, audiobooks are so good in the car. I started listening to audiobooks about 3-4 years ago now, and I got it because a lot of people at my work had Audible, and my job was like a perfect time to use Audible because you could just listen to books as you were doing your work, and so I got Audible then, and dude, I freaking use it all the time now. So having audiobooks for long car drives is amazing. All right, I still hear one more mouse spot. I'm not walking out there until I hear him die or I stop hearing the beeping. I didn't hear either of those things, but I guess I'm not hearing the beeping anymore? Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's see if... I haven't been able to make this throw in like the past few times I've done Jumbotron. There we go, I got it. All right. Do that. Run over here. Right. I still don't know if this is like the best strategy for this wave, but it's the only strategy I'm comfortable with. Ooh, there are a lot of you right there. Okay, my goodness. Ah! Oh, all the shots going right by my head here. I still hear one more mouse spot. I'm not putting away this shotgun. Where is he? Is he underneath the stairs? Oh, there we go. I see him. Alright, we should be good. Let me just... There we go. Alright. Oh, come on. Behind the back murder. Let's go. Best kind of murder there is. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, don't need that anymore. Alright, we got this. We got this. Isle is easy, but it's super laggy, and you hate it, plus everyone wants to wear that stupid eye patch. I enjoy Isle. I think Isle is actually pretty fun. Alright, don't shoot the frickin' grenade this time. Alright, you'll most likely fall asleep for the first 3 hours since we're leaving at midnight. Yeah, that's the other thing about car rides. When you're not the one doing the driving and you can just sleep, it's great. Also, yeah, there's a freaking... So what I did last time, for those that weren't here, is I used the semi-automatic to break that credit box, not realizing that there was a grenade right behind it. And so I shot the credit box and then shot the grenade behind it, and then I blew up, and then everything was sad. Alright, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, here we go. Bro, dude, freaking. That's the. It's such a small likelihood of actually dying by doing that strategy that's the first time I freaking died to boss that way. That is the first time I've died to boss that way. Because the only way that you can die is if he shoots as far right as he possibly can, and it just so happens not to collide with the scaffolding. Like that is you have to get so unlucky. Like far right, and it has to go in between the scaffolding. Dude, that is so unlucky. That is so freaking unlucky. Also, what did Baggy say? Oh, Baggy got 400. Let's go, Baggy. Oh, Baggy's almost in top 100. Nice. Okay, you have almost the same name as me. You basically have Little J and my name combined. That's basically what that is. Is Baggy trying to do the challenge? Is that what Baggy's doing? Is he's doing my challenge? And he's going to beat it first try, and he's going to be like, what's the deal, E-Man? Why is it taking you so long? What the heck? Dude, I swear, Baggy, if you do that, I'm going to be so mad at you. All right. This is fine. Also, Mr. Bro 90, how's it going? I was like about to say, like, this is the first time we've ever beaten Jumbotron on the second attempt, but I didn't say it out loud because I'm like, I don't want to jinx myself, but apparently saying it in my brain anyways still jinxed it. Alright, are we close to passing? Dude, people are like so close to right here, what the heck? Like one day of grinding and I could jump up like 5 placements. Alright. Yeah, and it's crazy. I'm still not past Bo. I've been right behind Bo for quite some time now. Does Bo like actually still play Golden Trophy every once in a while? Because I feel like I should have passed him by now. Unless he's been getting more kills as the time goes on. You're also new? Well, welcome. Hopefully, you know, you won't witness more pain of... Well, actually, I guess my pain may be more entertaining than my success. So maybe, hopefully, you experience more of my pain today. Alright. This is gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be A-okay. It's gonna be alright. We're gonna be Jumbotron on the 3rd attempt. Dude, I can't believe we got that unlucky. I mean, it was bound to happen at least once. But I had such high hopes for that attempt. I felt like we could have at least made it to Isle. Like, at least halfway through Isle on that attempt. But no, and everything had to be stolen away from me on Jumbotron. So you know how, like, everyone... I think I mentioned this the last time I did this challenge. But you know how, like, everyone's been dying for another quest, Rec Room Original, for so long? If they add another quest and it's freaking Jumbotron 2.0, I'm going to be so mad. It's just like, of all the cool quests that you could have made, it had to be freaking Jumbotron again. The least favorite quest remastered. Well, that's embarrassing. I think that makes it 3 total times that we've ever died on Golden Trophy to this challenge. Yeah! My goodness. Alright, you're playing with Gwen, so you know, oh, okay, alright. I assume that you were doing my challenge and were trying to one-up me. Alright. After this attempt, can we go to Rec Center and do a community type stream? Nah, I'm going to keep doing this. I did a community stream a couple days ago, so probably do another one this weekend. Oh, I needed one of those bows. What was I doing? Gosh darn it. What the challenge? So the challenge is that I have to beat all 5 quests in a row without dying a single time. And the order that we're doing it in is Golden Trophy, Jumbotron, Crimson, Isle, Crescendo. The furthest that we've ever gotten is about 1/3 of the way through Crescendo, and then my game crashed. So yeah, I very well could have beaten this challenge by now if it wasn't for the fact that my game crashed on that day. But I've only ever made it to Crescendo that one time, because I lose about 90% of my runs to frickin' Jumbotron. So what's nice is that since Jumbotron's number 2, You know, it's not an hour every time I need to attempt Jumbotron. It's, you know, only like 10-15 minutes. But still, when you die in the boss of Jumbotron, you know, it's an 8-minute golden trophy run and then like 20 minutes of Jumbotron. So it's like a 35-minute attempt. It's just wasted. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. You know what would be, like, crazy? I just had, like, a horrible idea. What if I did my 100 runs of Golden Trophy challenge? What if I did it again, but it had to be 100 runs of Golden Trophy in a row? Like, you can't lose. Like, if you lose, back to game number 1. Like, okay, so first off, my game could not run that long without crashing. So we'd have to set up a buffer system that if I lose because of a lag spike and or a crash or my headset freezing or something that has to do in that doesn't count as a loss. But then I'd have to, if I die any other method, that counts as a fail, and then I have to restart from 1. That would be interesting. That sounds like a horrible idea, which is what makes it perfect. Once again, you gotta rate it on the pain scale, and the higher up it is on the pain scale, the better of a video it's gonna make. All right, you gotta go. All right, adios, Caden. Thanks for swinging by. Ooh. All right, there we go. You're like 10,009th on Golden Trophy. Golden Trophy is the most competitive of all the leaderboards. I guess that's not true, just based on. It's not as competitive in like the top like 20, but for like, I would say like Jumbotron and Crescendo are probably like more competitive for the top 20. But for like the top like probably 1,000 is actually somewhat competitive, which is just a much bigger community of runners than the other quests. I mean, like a fair amount of people in the top 1,000 don't play anymore. And as Baggy just sent us a picture of, because he just reached 400 wins, and he's almost at 1,000. So, like, the 1,000 players are about at, like, probably, like, 450 up. So, the highest I ever got is I think I was at 14? No, it was 14 for kills. I think I was 26 for wins. But this is back in the good old days. Back when number 1 spot I think was like 2. Actually, I don't think he had broken, because the number 1 spot was I don't know. And I think he had like 2,000. He may not have even broken 2,000 yet. And I didn't get the glitch. Gosh darn it. And so, yeah, I had like 800 wins, I think. Maybe a little bit less than that. And that had put me like at 20-something in the world. So that's the highest I've ever been. And then I stopped playing for a long period of time. And then started playing again. And then stopped playing again for a long period of time. And now I'm back playing again. So, yeah, I'm all the way back in 90 whatever. But yeah, 60-something for kills, because I do stuff like this, and I do stupid challenges, where I solo it a lot more than most people do, and I die a lot more often than people do, because I do stupid things, like trying to beat it left-handed, which, you know, I'm more likely to die. So yeah, it's kind of funky being 60 whatever. I think I'm like 65 for kills, but then for wins being back in like 92nd or whatever I am. But to me, the kills leaderboard doesn't really matter that much. I don't really care about that. The wins is really the one that matters to me, so. In my head, I'm 92nd in the world. My 60 whatever placement does not matter. I mean, it's still cool to be that high for kills, but that's not what matters at the end of the day. I wanna. How many? Did I just surpass 1,500 wins, or am I coming up on it? I don't remember. But I think, but either way, I wanna get to 2,000. I wanna get to 2,000, and then I'd feel like I could maybe step back a little bit from Golden Trophy. I mean, I don't really grind it that much for wins, but most of my playing is doing stuff like this for live streams and whatnot. All right. But I wanna beat 2K. I wanna beat 2K. Also, if I could just go back in time, you know, like 3 years with the amount of wins that I have now, I think I would definitely be top 10. I think I might be in 2nd place if this was like 3 years ago. Oh, gosh darn it. All right, come on. Come on. Here we go. All right, now jump. Okay, well, I forgot about that little lip. So jump from here, and then you can do that. There we go. Easy, 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 easy. Oh, come on. There we go. How do you do the Act 7 skip? I can show you. But hold that thought, because it means I'm going to have to go back and kill these guys. Alright, hello, I've come back for you. Alright, die, die, die. Did I hit him on his sword and he took damage? I forget, is that actually a thing? Can you hit their sword? Well, it's too late now, they're all dead. Alright, so, there's two ways you can do this. You have the fun way, and then you have the practical way. The fun way is, come on, you go here, camera clip through this wall, turn left, get on top of this. You then have to wall top jump. Wall top jump, the way that works is basically, if I jump from here to on top of it, I'll land on it. If I jump from here to on top of it, I won't land on it. Basically, the way that the walls work is you have to see it for it to exist. So if I want to jump on this multiple times, what I have to do is I have to jump at an angle here, jump on the top of it, swing out to the inside so I can see it again, and then swing back in before I drop below the top of it to land on it again and jump a second time. So the cool way is you do 2 wall top jumps here, you swing down to this side, swing to the left of it to make it visible, and then land on top of this, and then jump from there to get to there. So, like, up. Failed the first jump of it, my goodness. Wall top jumping was a thing, and I don't know if I discovered it, but I think I was the one that started to make it well known that you could jump on it multiple times in a row. Right, so, my goodness. Can you tell I have not done the cool skip in a while? This is the skip that I love to do in public lobbies, just because people go like, I disappear from there, and then I reappear way down there, and people are just like, where did you go? All right, there we go. So there's 1, there's 2, swing to that side, fail miserably. But yeah, you just jump from there to there, and then on top of that. If you want to do the practical way, you jump on the corner of this table, jump up and around here to the crate, and then you crouch down IRL, so then you have room to jump on top of this. And then you walk pretty much as far up as you can go, and then you're going to stand up IRL, still crouching down a little bit. You're going to lean your head to the left or right, and you're going to kind of hold to the, left up, and then you're going to hold a little bit to the left on your joystick as you finish kind of standing up, and then you're going to jump up. You're going to jump IRL, and I find it to be helpful. Sorry, you're going to jump in game, and I find it helpful to jump IRL as well. And then once you're through the wall, you then turn the joystick to the right, and then you turn your face to the right. Then you vault up on this, and then you come here, jump to this. There's a little bit of a ledge right here, so you're going to jump over that. From here, you're then going to wall top jump to that, and you're going to wall top jump the corner, like so. Just like that, just like that. And then you have to glitch walk in midair to actually make it to the other side, because you don't have. You can see if I don't glitch walk, I don't have quite enough momentum to make it. But by glitch walking in midair like this, I can make it, and I like to snap right here in this corner. So that's how you do that. So and then that skips this wave right here. But this guy will still spawn, the little red guy that has a chance of spawning. He goes in there. Faceless, how's it going? Only three people play on champs for Golden Trophy. Referring to what? Either I don't think I quite understand, but hold on, let me catch up with the rest of chat. Maybe I'll get caught up here. Okay, all right. Didn't know that's how walls work. I know it's weird. You have to see the wall, otherwise it doesn't exist. It's weird. I think DJI's found out you can jump on those walls, and it wasn't known you could jump more than once. Oh, okay, all right, gotcha. Just watching this makes you actually suck on Act 7 walk. Act 7 is my favorite act on Golden Trophy, but also my least favorite. Because I love it because of how much of a playground it is for glitches, but I hate it due to one frickin' fact. The absolute nemesis of Golden Trophy for me is this wave right here. The wave that spawns here and in this cubby is my freaking nemesis. Because the hitbox to spawn this wave is outrageous. It's literally outrageous. The Champions Leaderboard for Golden Trophy. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I guess a lot of people up there They definitely don't play as much, but I think more of the lower people play a lot more than in some of the other quests. I don't know. I'm also not all that involved in the community. That's just kind of the oh, come on. It's kind of the feelings I get. All right, let's see if I can actually freaking. There we go. Okay, so yeah. So that wave right there. Okay, first of all, there's an invisible wall that goes from that literally to like the freaking heavens. So you can't get around that by jumping on here or on here. But those guys, basically, their hitbox goes from the corner of that doorway right there where my laser's pointing, and then that goes across to that wall, and then through the wall a little bit. So like you can glitch. Actually, no, I don't think it goes straight across. I think it goes from the corner of that doorway out a little bit, and then it comes back in. I think that's how it works. Because if you try and glitch walk on the outside of this, even if you jump on the floor without clipping back into the wall, it still spawns the enemies. So that's like, it's kind of close. That one's not outrageous, but what's outrageous is the freaking spawn box on this side. So you can glitch through this wall, and then you can stand. You can stand right there. Where am I? There I am. You can stand right there without spawning the enemies. But if you move basically at all from there, it spawns the enemies. Their hitbox to spawn this then is basically this entire freaking room. It goes from right there, and it goes here, literally all the way past this. If you jump to here, I'm 90% sure this spawns that wave. That is how freaking outrageously stupid it is. So, like, I've tried things of basically wall top jumping all the way across, gosh darn, all the way across from there, but no, literally once you get to like right here, it spawns the entire wave. It's just like, why is it so freaking massive? Like, you think that this would be a skippable wave if you did something like wall top jump all the way across. But no, it's not, because it's stupid. I hate it. You remember sitting in XN for hours just trying to think of skips? Dude, same. I think I took a picture of it and I put it in my RecNet, but I think I spent like 3 hours in one game of Golden Trophy, and like 90% of that was here in Act 7. Because yeah, same thing. Like trying to think of so many things. I'm losing focus from the challenge because now we're getting into this. Something that I feel like might be possible, but I've only ever been able to actually succeed at it once. And it did not work. Oh, I managed to succeed at attempting it to see if it would work once, and it did not work. Oh, come on. Please. Oh, dude. I need to figure out what I'm doing here that's making this not work sometimes. Because, like, sometimes it doesn't put me... I don't know if it's not putting me far enough to the left or it's not putting me far enough up. I feel like it's not putting me far enough to the left. So I think what I should do, if I could get off of being stuck. There we go. I think I just need to lean more to the left. I think that's what I need. So yeah, so what I theorize, that's not solid. Gosh darn it. I went to jump on it and then I remembered that bit of it's not solid. Okay. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay, wait. Solid ends right here. Okay. So very hard to see from where I'm at, but I theorize that if you can jump from that corner, and if you can then wall top jump on that wall right there. I've managed to do it. It's very difficult because you have to very good at mid or glitch walking, which they've patched or they've changed the method that I use that I can't use it anymore. So I can't make that unless I change my method of glitch walking. But if you jump from there, actually let me see if I can get a better viewpoint from here. Yeah. So if you jump to that wall right there, and then you can jump from there onto that wall, and then from that wall onto the wall of the hallway here, and then wall top jump all the way across to there, and then over there, and then wall top jump, and then land back in the room there. So theoretically, what I'm thinking is that would skip the barrel, and then the possibility of this spawn right here. Obviously, if you just want to play the game of luck, you don't have to go further than whatever that guy's hitbox is. And you could just gamble to see if you get lucky, because otherwise you'd waste time trying to wall skip or wall top jump. But I've only managed to succeed once of actually like jumping from there to there to there on my first attempt, because as soon as you land right there, that guy spawns. So I've only managed it once and he spawned. So But I'm thinking there might be some method that you can jump from there down to there without spawning the barrel. But I have no idea. I have no idea how you would do it. But I feel like it's possible. We need a room just for wall jumping. It's really sad. Dude, it is so satisfying. Except when you fail it like on the first jump, then it's just like, oh my gosh. You forgot that you completed all the quests. Yeah, I kind of forgot too. Look at that. We spent 60 minutes just talking about glitches here. You once got a 30-minute time in Golden Trophy because you and your friends were talking in the army for a while. Dude, I've had that as well. Like, I've had like public games where you just find people that you just talk with, and like, so it's just a public game that lasts 40 minutes because you spend the entire time talking. Honestly, that's like some of my favorite parts of Rec Room is when you just find people that you connect with, and then you just sit there and talk for a while. I feel like that's become rarer and rarer, at least for me, because I play less and less actual like public Golden Trophy, public Rec Room, because most of the Rec Room that I do is live streaming, and so I do private rooms with you guys. So it's great being able to do it with the community, but I'm missing out on that public experience. But I don't know. It might just be me. Might be people are just becoming. Well, that's the other thing is like a lot of people don't like use mics. Like pretty much whenever I go into a public game of Golden Trophy, which I do like maybe like once every 2 weeks, like before a live stream, just to like warm up or do whatever. Like the past probably like 6 times that I've done it, nobody uses their mic. Like nobody talks. Like I'll say stuff at the beginning, just to invite the people that want to talk. I'm just like, hey guys, how's it going? Make some small talk, but it's just like, yeah, nobody talks. It's just like, what the heck? What the deal? All right. Yuck. All right, Jumbotron. Let's do Jumbotron. There we go. Leave quest. Yes, I beat it. Alright. You never understood hitboxes in games that make no sense whatsoever. So basically, what you see is not what's actually there. If that makes any sense. But yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. I've done enough like tech work in, not like tech work as in like making, but tech work as in like diving into the mechanics of a game. I've done that for enough games that I understand hitboxes pretty well, and basically like how you have to design hitboxes and why they can't be the same thing that you see and stuff like that. But yeah, for some stuff it's freaking stupid. Alright. Freaking doing horrible here on the first level. Yeah, this goes to show how well this game of Jumbotron's gonna be. I'm not too excited. Can I just freaking hit the enemies? Did I lose? Did I spend too long in Golden Trophy that I lost all my skill? What the deal? Alright. There we go. We're getting it again. Come on. Could you stop moving around so much? Make this more difficult than it has to be. Come on. There we go. Alright. The hitboxes are so special in this game. Hitboxes are just as stupid in this game as they are for a lot of other games. Because typically, in game design, the hitboxes that you're making are good enough for the average player, but it's when you get into speedrunning and doing like glitch discovery and performing glitches, that's when the hitboxes start to get pretty stupid. Because then you're not using it for their intended purpose, and you're doing stupid stuff. Come on. Alright. But every once in a while there's some hitboxes that are so stupid that it doesn't even make sense for the actual gameplay. Did I grab? I did grab, okay. I was gonna say, did I grab a burst rifle? Yuck. Oh, okay, well that's great. I missed a shotgun. That's embarrassing. If you guys could like come closer, that'd make things a bit easier. Cool. Servin Tangsky and Ender Luxio Show Gaming. Hi. That is a very long username. My goodness. Also, hold on, Phaseless. I'll get to what you said in a second. Once I, finish not dying here. Or dying, one of the two. It's pretty much the only two options here. Ah! Okay. If I had not killed him in that shot, I would have been dead. That was kind of lucky, not gonna lie. That was a freaking couple inches off there. Everything would have been gone forever. Alright. Death to you. Death to you. Death to you. There we go. Alright. There are so many, hold on. They are so good on enemies except bosses sometimes, and objects have the biggest hitboxes to where, let's say, an arrow is just flying from hitting a table. Yeah, I guess that is true. Because typically the things that you need to have good hitboxes for is going to be like your enemies and your projectiles. Like those are the things that need to have good hitboxes. But yeah, and that's why it doesn't make much sense like when freaking bosses have janky hitboxes. But I think that starts to get into the problem of scale, because sometimes if something is too big or if it's too far, like a lot of times if you're going to have a boss in different types of games, that's what you're going to be doing with the boss, right? Because you're going to be mixing it up of what you normally do. And so when you're doing those things, and it's like if it's really big or if it's far away or if it's really small, you have to do things to the hitboxes that are going to make it a little bit weird so that it seems fine to the casual player, but then when you really get into it, it's just like, why did, like, my arrow, went 3 blocks to the side of the Ender Dragon? Like, why did that hit? So, yeah, it's just, it makes sense for the casual, but yeah, as soon as you get into the nitty-gritty of it, it's just like, what the heck? That does not seem like the logical thing to do. But some developers are just plain stupid. I mean, let's just be honest here. What I love is the hitboxes of the barrels. Because with the barrels, you can hit them from the front. It's a very precise shot, but if you just stand a little bit to the side, and if you shoot your arrow like right through their left or right side of the barrel, you can actually hit their back from the front. So it's like a very precise shot, but it is possible. What's your username? Same thing as YouTube, the Eman102. That is me. Pretty much everywhere. Let's see. $20 if you finish all the quests. I don't know. I've spent like 20 hours trying to complete this already, so I think those $20 are pretty safe in your pocket. Just gonna be honest here. All right, hit the grenade. Well, that was nowhere near the grenade. Attempt number 2. Never mind, that's just him. Oh, heck yeah, I actually hit it. I feel like that was mostly on accident more than anything else, but we'll pretend like it was actually skill. Alright. Does anyone here speak German? I've been wanting to learn German. I want to learn German and or French. One of the two, or both. Those are like one of the things on my like long-term to-do list. Like a life, more or less like a life goals kind of list. I'm also like not opposed to moving to Europe. Because as we know, as we've established, I either live on the moon or at the bottom of the ocean. We don't know which. But, Europe doesn't sound too bad when those are where you're living. Ooh, that was a pretty good shot there by me. A little pat on the back action. Let's go. Alright, spawn you guys. How many are left? Oh, still 3. That was not a very grenade toss. Ah! Yeah! You know what we were talking about before, where like I make the same noises over and over again? That's another one. That's another one I make all the time. Alright, everything in Jumbotron is pure skill. Is it? Honestly, I feel like you're right, because especially just with the weapons, like Jumbotron is so much more skill than like say Isle. Because like, I mean, obviously Isle still takes skill. I'm not saying that it doesn't take skill, but like sometimes, like if a skeleton goes to attack you from the side, and if you just are holding a sword in your left hand, like there's a fairly good chance it's still gonna block the guy. But with these, because they're actually guns, I feel like it does, yeah, it does probably take more skill than most of the other quests. Which explains why I'm bad at it. I'm bad at the only quest that requires skill. That was all just a roundabout way of insulting myself, so. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. You still think I live on the moon since you haven't done a face reveal, so you could always have a helmet on, as if you were on the bottom of the ocean, you wouldn't be able to stream. Well, I'd have to be getting internet and a way to... I'd have to have a reliable way to be able to stream from where I am. So the moon is obviously much farther away than the bottom of the ocean is. But we know that we can have communication with the moon. However, the communication time is pretty long. And as you guys know, like, you put something in the chat, like, sometimes I will spawn through it right away. Like, I'll see it and I'll just be like, oh, hey, look. And so, I don't know, like, the moon, sometimes it doesn't seem like the best possibility. So the question is it possible to get a reliable connection down at the bottom of the ocean? Because it's much closer to where the connection would be coming from, but also then you're having to travel through water and, like, sound waves, or not sound waves, different, you know, radio waves, Wi-Fi waves, all the frickin' waves. They're not going to travel as well through water as they do through space. So, like, is it possible to get that kind of connection down at the bottom of the ocean? I'm assuming it is, but I don't know, man. So, I don't know. I'm stumped. I don't know where I live, but at least I know it's one of those two. I would prefer to live on the moon. I think that's cooler. But, you know, if it's on the bottom of the ocean, I mean, that's cool too. It's whatever. What about water pressure? Yeah, that's the other thing I don't know. Is like, it's just like, am I just in like a special little thing, and is my outdoors just like a giant room, or just like, because I mean, like, if I'm either on the moon or on the bottom of the ocean, basically where I live is just one giant structure that simulates the outside, because obviously it's not the real outside, but it's just like, because with the water pressure, you know, it'd be a lot different. But then you'd also have to, for the moon, you'd have to build it with the pressure from space, or the vacuum of space sucking the pressure from the inside. Basically the opposite problem that you have with water. So I don't know. Dude, freaking love this wave. It's so good. Alright. I said no, you suckers. That was not the one I was aiming for, but that's fine. Alright. At least I haven't had trouble freaking getting items off my back this time. I'm gonna jinx that by saying that. No weapon skins? I do not have one for the laser rifle, no. I mean, I bought the shark skin that was in the shop just recently. I think it's still in there. And then I unequipped it because I realized just how freaking obnoxious it was. That and the fact that the fins didn't go back with the reloading bolt, that really pissed me off. That's nothing but pure lazy game design. It obviously should. Like, it makes every bit of sense that the fin should go back with the bolt. They're just like, no, it doesn't. But yeah, it's so obnoxious with it. No weapon skin is the new weapon skin. I feel like it's kind of been like that for years though, of where like people will do no weapon skins. Even if I feel like most of that has been with the bow, though, is like a lot of people don't use a bow skin. And I feel like it's been like that for years. But I will forever use this shotgun skin. If you didn't think I had a shotgun skin, I have a shotgun skin. Hold on, let me get to better lighting. Oh, actually, hold on, there's another shotgun over here. So this shotgun skin, let me compare it to an unskinned shotgun right here, right? Do you see the difference? There's one thing that's different. Pink light, blue light. Pink light, blue light. That is the only difference from the skin. And I freaking love this skin. It is, the reason I love this skin is how freaking stupid it is. It is the worst skin ever because it changes a light. but I love it for that very reason. My favorite thing to do is I pick up the shotgun, so I skin it, and then I give it to somebody. I'm just like, hey, could you skin this shotgun for me? And like I throw it to them, and then they pick it up, and it's just like it's not skinning. It's not letting me skin it. I love freaking doing that. People get so confused. All right, spawn you suckers. Uh-oh. Missed 4 shots in a row. There we go. Oh, come on. There we are. Alright, death to you, death to you, death, I said death to you. Gosh darn you. Alright. Pink shotgun is best shotgun. Yes, I agree. There's only 3 good bow skins. The only one that I like is the one that I use, which is the Spring Dryad. That's the only one I actually like. I mean, the Summer Dryad's good because it's basically the same exact thing, except the wood is just slightly darker. But I'm not a fan of the Winter Dryad. I don't like the dark color of it. What I love about the Spring Dryad bow skin is that it keeps basically the same bow, except it just adds a little bit to it. It just adds the flowers and the vines growing on it, but it's like the same exact wood color, which is why I like it. Come on. Oh, yeah, I was aiming for you, I swear. I keep doing that. I'm aiming for one thing and I hit the other thing. Where did you go? There you are. You little bugger. Oh, come on. Stop moving around so much. Dude, that got very unlucky with the spawns for this wave. My goodness. Alright, there we go. All skins revealed? Dude, I got you. It lets me view them, right? I just kind of equip them. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. They were all my skins. Oh, I have the caution mug. Didn't even realize I had the caution mugs yet. I assumed I didn't, because I didn't. Like I logged into the birthday room, just because I was like, oh, let's see what this is, and I was like, oh, okay, this is boring, and I logged off, and so I didn't even see that I got the mug skin. But apparently I have that. But yeah, they were my skins. I am so mad. Hold on, let me get to the bottom. There we go. I am so mad that they freaking recycled this one in the shop. I have mentioned this like 7 times now in my streams, but I am so mad that they recycled that because it was an event skin. That's what it was freaking for. It was an event skin, which would make sense that it was a limited time skin that you could only get from the event. And the fact that they recycled it makes me so mad. I thought there was a burst rifle up here. The burst rifle skin that I use as well is the zombie skin, zombie burst rifle. And I don't know if that one's been recycled or not, but that was the other skin from the event. Dude, the fact that they recycled that skin, it makes me so mad. Well, the fact that they already like ruined weeklies makes me mad. But they're just the skins that they're cycling. They just frickin' do it just to make money. Because the little kids go, I don't have enough tokens to get that skin. I want the skin. Mom, give me your credit card. And that's how Rec Room makes a fair portion of their money. So yeah, that really pisses me off. I don't want to use that barrel just yet. Alright. There we go. Alright. Custom, how's it going? People use the normal bow because they complain about frames, and the best bow skin for frames is the normal and ghost bow. Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. Pumpkin laser shotgun is your favorite skin. The pumpkin one is pretty good. It is pretty good. You like galaxy shot skin? That is another good one. Nothing in Rec Room has value anymore. You've got a pretty good point with that one. Rec Room has like ruined the economy of tokens. They really have. Like things used to mean stuff, but now it's just like nah, it doesn't. Like, oh, you have 3,000 wins and golden trophy. Impressive. Oh, you discovered a game-breaking glitch that you can beat it in 5 seconds? Oh, that has less meaning now. Yeah. Before it used to be like, oh, you have this skin? Dude, they haven't had that. They haven't cycled that weekly in literally years. And I was just like, oh, you spent real money to get tokens to be able to buy that skin? Wow, I'm so glad I put the time and effort into getting that 3 years ago. Yeah, it's The skins, I think, is the single worst thing that Rec Room has done to the game. Yeah, they took all of the value out of it. Like, the weekly skins could be so cool. Like, basically what they could do, I've said this for years, what they could do that would be perfect is if they had, say, a 2-year rotation of skins, right? It's just 2 years of rotation of the same skins for that entire thing, right? So basically, if you played for 2 years straight, you would get all of the skins. But like for holidays and maybe like twice a year, so twice a year, and then just on like holidays, there would be a special exclusive skin that would only come out for that year, and it would never repeat. Or maybe there could be some. I forgot what wave it was. Ooh, barely dodged that one. Or maybe there could be holiday skins that did repeat. Like maybe the purchasable ones could repeat, but the weekly ones would be special. Like that, I think, is the perfect way to do it. So that way you have the basic skins so that the new players can get skins, and they can, feel cool, and they're like, oh yeah, my gun looks cool now. And then you also still have the value of the other skins, and then you don't discredit the people that are playing your game for frickin' 4 years. They don't feel like you've taken something from them and just crushed it beneath your feet. Because that's how I feel. I feel like they took something precious from me. It was just like, oh, I'm sorry, you care about this? Too bad. Or they could just bring back Woodleys. That's another thing that they could do. If only Rec Room listened to the community. I know, right? Know what win all quests? That's a sentence that probably makes sense. See, the thing about Rec Room is a free game and they have to make some money somehow. See, yes, I agree with that. But also, they're already making so much money from their freaking Rec Room Plus pass. It's just like, you can still keep the things that are cool, and you can still make money another way. So, I don't know. People would say to argue with us, what about the ghost bow? I mean, there's always going to be people that aren't going to like the system that they have in place. That's just how it's going to be. You think it would be cool if they held competitions for custom community-made skins and whichever one was made into a weekly? I mean, that would be cool. Like, I've seen, like, Terraria did that. Terraria had a competition for different costumes. And then, like, the top 10 placements that was voted to by the community, the top 10 placements for the coolest costumes were then put in the game. And it's just like, why don't more games do this? I think Terraria is the best example of how to develop a game for the community. Terraria is the pinnacle of games that do that. Like, Terraria fairly often, well, they don't update it as much anymore, and they had a final update, but now they're having another final update. And I don't play Terraria anymore. Like, every single time, they'll like tweet something, or they'll make a post on Steam, and it's just like, what would you want to see in the next update? And they frickin' listen to the community. It's just like, I want a pogo stick. They're like, you got it. And there's literally a pogo stick in Terraria. Like, it's just like, that is how you develop a game for a community. And I wish more developers would look at that example and be like, okay, I see what I'm supposed to do here. Because developers will play their game, but they don't play it through the eyes of the community. And so that screws up their idea of what their updates should look like and what new content should look like. So they should listen to the people that actually frickin' play their game. Of course, like, there's always going to be people, like, there's going to be the kids that are just going to be like, yeah, I want a pogo stick in Rec Room, give it to me. And, like, I mean, like, obviously it's something like that. It's just like, no, probably not. But it's, so obviously, like, there's going to be things, like, you don't have to listen to everything. But you can listen to the combined voice of the community, and you can actually see what your game needs and know how to improve it the proper way. Dude, I am getting on such a tangent about this. My goodness. You've played Terraria for like 6 to 7 years? Yeah, and see, so you know, like, how Terraria has developed over the years and how it still feels like Terraria, and it's listened to the community throughout its entire lifetime. All right. I love my rabbit. How's it going? All right, this might be strange, but you probably won't be available to join next stream. So could I pop by and say hi sometime this stream, maybe at the end? If I manage to actually beat it, yeah, we can. I can open up the room, and we can do a little. We can do like a couple games with the community here if you guys want to. All right, it's not spawning the flyers. Could you please? I know Mousebot spawned right there, so I'm terrified. Is it just? Alright, it's just not gonna spawn them. If this wave freaking spawns late, oh my god! I was about to say, if this wave spawns later when I'm like trying to not die to one of the other waves, I'm gonna be so mad. So at least it was then and not like when I was in the middle of another wave. Alright, I think all the mouse spots are dead, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we're good. Alright, do you have any pets? Yeah, I've got a cat. He's probably sleeping on my bed right now. He had a lot of, I mentioned earlier in the stream, he had a bunch of energy, but I think he's finally calmed down. He's a cute little guy. Drives me insane, but he's a cute little guy. Alright. Missed that one. Oh, come on. Just one more. Where is he? There he is. Alright, now we got mouse spots. Alright, nice. Just don't be stupid, and everything's fine. Just don't be stupid. Why is not being stupid surprisingly difficult? That's what I want to know. Alright. You have a cat named Sprite? Oh, that is a perfect name for a cat. Alright, there he is. Another one? I still hear one more. I'm not rounding this corner until every mouse spot is no longer making noise. You played Rec Room for 3.5 years? I mean, that is like much longer than most of the community. Like a lot of the community, I'm breaking what I just said. Like most of the community has been here like barely for like 2 years. Alright, there we go. Got crushed. Alright. Okay. Throw this across. Oh, I spawned the wave. Okay, alright, that's not what I wanted. Okay, alright. Salvageable, salvageable. Alright, I can make this work. I can make this work. It's not as smooth as I wanted the start to be, but come on, just freaking die. Alright. Let's see if we can get lucky with these mouse spots. Not lucky at all. Alright, fantastic. Yeah. There they are. There they are. Oh, no, I don't. Dude, I still hear like three mouse spots. Stop hiding underneath the stairs. Oh, there we go. A few of them just got crushed. Almost died to that. Right, you guys freaking just stuck here again? Yeah, there you are. Alright. I feel much more at ease now. When all the mouse spots are dead, I feel much more at ease. But when they're still alive, I'm just kind of freaking out a little bit. Alright. Yoink. You're dead. Perfect. Alright, let's just not get unlucky with the boss this time. You've been speedrunning for 2 years? I have been speedrunning for like 3 years, but honestly, the time that I've been like consistently speedrunning has probably been like 6 or 8 months. Like the entire, like I say that I've been playing Rec Room for like 4 years, but I've taken like 2 8-month gaps and like 1 4-month gap. I'm pretty sure that hit, because I think I saw the health bar go down. So yeah, I say that I've been playing for this long, but I really haven't. Alright, so if that was 1, then we'll say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whoa, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so I'll shoot this once. If it breaks, and I'll go for that one and run. But if it doesn't break, I'll shoot again. All right, it did. All right, just don't get unlucky. Don't get unlucky. Don't get unlucky. Don't get unlucky. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nice. Actually, where's the? Oh, I have the burst rifle on my back. Actually, I'm gonna run to this one. I have a pistol. Should be free from now. I don't think it's possible for me to die from this position unless I do something stupid. Such as that. We gotta go over the top here. Oh, you could maybe squeeze that shot. There we go. Alright. We actually finally frickin' beat Jumbotron for once today. It took me 30 minutes. Gosh darn it. Alright. Let's see. Oh, game is freaking out. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Pretzels! Hold on. I gotta open the pretzels. I gotta open the pretzels. There we go. Alright. Now we can actually play Crimson Cauldron. Yay! Okay, alright. Let's hope I don't throw everything down the drain with an embarrassing death to Crimson Cauldron. That would be bad. Was it last stream? Actually, I think it was last stream, right? That I made it to Crimson Cauldron, but I died to boss because... Yeah, that's what I don't remember if it was last stream or not, but I was playing tennis with the boss. And,
Game on.
and I knocked it back, but, like, it immediately bounced back and then hit me. Dude, I was mad. The fact that it hit me was infuriating. Alright. The bad thing is I always lag a little bit in Crimson, so I have to hope that it doesn't have too much of an effect. Also, my horrible aim is going to affect some stuff a little bit. You're still alive. I was going to say, someone's still alive. There we go. Alright. Crimson better than Golden, Golden besides Bog and Witches. Crimson, I find a lot more fun to play casually. That's for sure. Like, if I'm just playing Rec Room to have fun, I would much rather play Crimson than Golden. But Golden I just find more fun to do for longer periods of time and to speedrun. But I would definitely agree with that. Crimson is more fun than Golden. I would say that is a true statement. I was gonna say, I thought I heard somebody spawn above me. Oh, I'm standing on my cable. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I don't want to go too far over there, otherwise I'll spawn the guys in the hallway for whatever reason. How did you walk skip there? You mean wall? Like, go through the wall? I explained this early on the stream, but you just use your camera. You just have to lag somehow. I like using my camera to do it. You just basically cause a lag spike as you're walking up to a wall, and you go straight through it. It's easy enough. Yoink. That's gonna be helpful. Not. I did get into speedrunning Crimson for a little bit, but I did not do it for very long. I did it back when Orville Popcorn, when he was like just starting to lower the record. And so I then started to speedrun a little bit, but then I stopped. I don't really know why I stopped. I think it was just that, kind of like what I was saying, is I don't like to speedrun this one as much as Golden. But I also haven't been active in the community of Crimson, but I think that's something that I liked about Crimson when I was speedrunning it, was how open it was to interpretation. Especially when it came to routing in like levels like this. It's just like, what is the most optimal route that you can take? And there was no clear answer. Alright, so you'll see me skip through the wall here. I'm just gonna go ahead and spawn the camera, push my face through the wall, and because I lag a little bit in Crimson, it makes it super easy for me. But yeah, you just do that and you go through the wall. Orville, oh yeah, Orville, I think I've only ever met Orville like twice IRL, but he's pretty chill. Whee! This is the other reason I like Crimson, is it's a lot more exploitable. Chugga chugga chug chug. Drink. Should be everybody. Spawn the wave. Where are you at? There you are. But that's the other thing about Crimson, is because it's longer, it's even more luck dependent than Golden Trophy is. Like, obviously, Golden Trophy is, like, mostly skill, but there's still some luck in it that, you know, can ruin literally any run, which can make it frustrating. But yeah, so Crimson Cauldron just escalates that because it's longer and has more enemies. You, sir. Thank you. Alright. There still is an answer for routing? Okay. Yeah, it would be fun to jump back into the speedrunning community for this for a while. Or for a bit. I could maybe just spend like a month trying to learn to speedrun it and then try and find some glitches. Because I feel like the community for this is not nearly as active as glitch finding as Golden Trophy is. Oh, did I just freaking crash? I just... This happens literally all the time. I finally managed to be Jumbotron. And I crash. What is this? The fifth time I've lost like a pretty far run to a crash. Pretty sure, at least. So yeah, that's the other reason why this challenge has taken me so long to frickin' beat. It's because things like that keep happening. Now it's back to Jumbotron. Yay! We gotta beat Jumbotron again. Yay! I hate everything. Alright, I will probably... How long have I been streaming? Let's see... Is it not gonna let me look? Can somebody tell me how long I've been streaming? Because I may just give this one more attempt, and then I'll hop off. Dude, I feel like this is always what happens, is I start out pretty poorly, I have one good run, it's then either ended by me being stupid or by a glitch happening, and then I lose all my motivation, and then it's, I hate it, man, I friggin' hate it. Why must game hate me so? Alright. You're back, how am I doing? I'm doing great. Absolutely fan-frickin-tastic. I am in the best mood I've ever been in all day. At least you weren't a crescendo like last time. I mean, there is that to be thankful for. At least it wasn't a crescendo crash. Dude, that was the most heart-wrenching moment I think I've ever had in this game. At least it was only Crimson. But still, it frickin' means I have to beat Jumbotron again. Also, just over 2 hours, I'll then maybe give this 2 more attempts. Unless, like, this one attempt goes super far. What's your favorite quest? Oh, Golden Trophy, by far. Have you seen my channel? Alright, I need to open up OVR again, so you're gonna have to hold on one moment. Have you ever carried someone? I've carried, like, hundreds of people, bro. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to carry new players in Golden Trophy and other games. Because, like, for new players, like, getting S rank in Golden Trophy is, like, the most crazy thing. But when you're playing with people who actually know what they're doing, not getting S rank is one of the craziest things. So it's fun to be able to do that to people. It's just like, oh my gosh, we actually got S rank. Look at how cool this freaking night outfit I just got is. And I'm just like, yeah, cool. I care. Also, who other than me wants it to go back to the freaking old system, where once you beat a quest that you have all the items? I didn't grab a bow, but once you beat a quest that you have all the items with, a quest, you still get a chest, and then the chest is how you get your reward, not a stupid freaking pick your reward. Because, dude, that used to be so cool. It's like, it didn't matter if you had all the items, you still got a chest. You know, it was frustrating that it was always going to be either film or a potion, you know, 90% of the time. But it was so much cooler. Could you just freaking die? There we go. Alright. Do you know any safe places for the boss area in Crescendo? I mean, there isn't really a safe place. You just gotta do it. Crescendo, I'm not the most proficient with Crescendo. I mean, I'm good at it enough that I can solo it. But for a boss, it's pretty much just do good. What I like to do is I'll sit up on the top left balcony, but you got to be careful because if he spawns right behind you, then you're dead. So you need to be very careful if you don't have eyes on him, as soon as he spawns, you look to your right, see if he's there, and if he's not there, you jump off the balcony because otherwise you're dying and you don't have enough time to look behind you. So that is the thing that's kind of frustrating about Crescendo, but that's the best way that I've learned to counteract it, is by using that technique. So that's how I do it. I'm not surprised. Let's go! You don't know why, but the videos on how to play Golden Trophy and play paintball properly are just too good. You've watched them each like 20 times each. Talon, thank you. Is this pretzels? It's not pretzels. How dare you? How dare you send me a gift that's not pretzels? The Improperly series is probably one of my favorite, and I would love to do more of it. The thing is, I just don't want to burn out myself or the audience of that series, and I want to keep things different. I don't want to be known for the Improperly series, but I want it to be something that I am known for, but not the thing I'm known for. Gosh darn it. IL S rank is the best. I mean, S rank for IL is pretty tricky. Is it? It's just you can't. Yeah, because IL doesn't work because the point system for that is only enemies. I honestly, one of my favorite quests to get S rank in is Crimson Cauldron, because I think it's actually impossible to get S rank if you don't die. If you just kill the enemies and then you don't die, I don't think you can actually get S rank. I think you have to destroy some of the pots at least. But even if you don't, there's enough pots that you can manage to die a few times and still get S rank. Just because of how many pots there are, and I think that's why I like it the most, is because like the more you explore and the more you're gonna spend the times into getting the pots, the more likely you are to get S rank. With Golden Trophy, it's just like there's not really that many pots. Like you can maybe get enough to salvage a couple of deaths, but if you're bad enough that you're having to break up pots in Golden Trophy, you're probably not gonna get S rank. Don't die to a stray fireball again this time. There we go. Alright. It is 7 death max to get ILS rank in 1 day because you got carried. ILS rank, you're now reminding me of what I did to get ILS rank. I had a friend, frickin', what's his name? It's Fishy, but it's not just Fishy. It's something fishy. Hold on. He doesn't play Reclam anymore. It's been a hot second since he's hopped on. Let me see if I can find him. It's just Fish. What is his name? It didn't used to be the Fish. What is his name used to be? Was it Mr. Fishy? Dr. Fishy? It was something like that. That used to be his name. But he's a super chill dude. And he really enjoyed IEL, so we got to be pretty good at it. So him and I, we just sat down over a couple of days, and then we got all of our S rank items. But I would say IEL is fun to get S rank on, just because if you're bad at it, yeah, it's fun because it's a challenge not to die. But if you're like really good at IEL, and then it's just like, not dying is pretty easy here. So it doesn't feel as rewarding. But yeah, if you're not too good at IEL like I was, and I still mostly am, then yeah, S rank's pretty cool. It's one of the few that I still feel like it feels like an accomplishment when you get it. I feel like for a lot of the other ones, it doesn't feel like an accomplishment. Alright, let's see if I can get what I was talking about earlier. Hey, kind of. I'm not sure if that first spot would have hit the big boy. Alright, let's see if I can. Oh, come on. Okay. I don't know if I got that or not. I think I did, but I'm not sure. How many of your friends can I remember? Well, my friends list is very small, so I can probably remember a good portion of them. But there are 4 that kind of like really stick out in my mind, and that would be Piano, DeMikes, Fishy, I guess just Fish now, and he changed his names a few times. First it was Gray, then it was Red, and then it was Badger, I think. But Red was like the first like good friend that I made in Rec Room that I spent like a lot of time with when I was first playing it. And then DeMike's, and then he stopped playing and I stopped playing as well. And then when I came back into it, then I found DeMike's, and DeMike was kind of his replacement, more or less. And then Fishy has pretty much been there the entire time. And so but I didn't play as much with him. And then Piano has also been there for a bit, but I haven't done it as much as with Piano. I feel like the reason that Piano stands out is because he's a freaking legend. And then there's also, it was H. H was really freaking cool. I didn't get a chance to play much with H, but I did for a couple times, and him and I just really connected, just because we had so much in common. And so those are all my friends that are probably favorited. I guess Little J is probably also favorited. I'm trying to think of who else I have friended. So now there's Baggy, and Baggy is probably the only person I friended in probably like 2 years. Who else is there? I'm trying to think who else I'm friends with. Because like basically everyone that I'm friends with doesn't play anymore. Oh, and then there's Cosmos, or not Cosmos. Well, there is Cosmos, but I don't think I'm friends with him anymore. Cyclic Wand. Friends with him. He's pretty cool. It was, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the day that he got like the big record. It was shortly after the teleport bug was finally patched, and then he got like that super epic record. It was that day. I think it was, I can't freaking get the words out of my mouth. Pretty much right after he got the run, I think he then hopped in a golden trophy run with me and Cosmos. Or him and Cosmos hopped in a golden trophy run with me and somebody else that I can't remember. And he was just like, bro, I just got the record. And I'm just like, oh, nice. And he's just like, by this much. And I'm just like, what? That was insane. He's like, yeah, they fixed the teleport bug. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, pretty freaking crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to think who else there is. Honestly, I can't really think of anybody else off the top of my head. Honestly, you're making me curious. I'm going to have to look here. Like, most of these people don't play Rec Room anymore. Oh, I'm friends with Mama Monkey. And then then there's a builder. What's his freaking name? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, hold on. Friend. Okay, yeah, Domino. Forgot about Domino. I am still friends with Cosmos. Yep, so there's DeMike's. There's my second account. Dude, freaking, how could I forget? Gilma and, what's his name? Swan. What did it used to be? That's right, Michael. Yeah, freaking Gilma and Michael. Oh my gosh. So Gilma and Michael they're husband and wife. Gilma like used to work at a casino, I think as a blackjack dealer. And then Michael, I think, worked from home. But Michael would spend so much time on Rec Room. Michael's like in his like late 30s, and so is Gilma. And they were just like the coolest people. They were so cool. And yeah, here's Gray. Okay, so he was Badger, and then I think he was Red, and then I think he was Gray. So I think I had it all backwards. And then Cam. Cam was one of the builders, and then there's Little J. And then, I'm friends with Orville. I didn't even know that. And then we got Tiki Tac, and then, oh, dude, yes, I forget how to say his name, but Yadliber? He was also really cool. He was just a really chill dude. And then Trifex is somebody that I know IRL. So yeah, this is my friends list. This is why I don't friend people in Rec Room, is because I like to keep this like this. Because I like it to, be the people that, I've made memories with. And so if I just start friending everybody that, wants me to friend them, it's just like, well, now it's kind of starting to lose its purpose. And then those people of significance start to fade away in my memory, and they start to lose their significance. But yeah, there's Rianza. Marissa, I'm not friends with Marissa. I don't think I've actually ever met Marissa. Have I? I may have once. But the only reason I'm friends with Mama Monkey is because, and the only reason I'm still friends with Mama Monkey is because she's Mama Monkey. Was because the roomies. I participated in the High Seas event a couple years back. That's what my room, Pirate Island Escape was for. It was for that contest. Didn't win anything, but I was invited to the roomies. And so I was working the day that happened, so I didn't actually get to go, which was unfortunate. But that was the reason. I don't want to participate in building contests anymore, but I think I want to. I would want to participate in like one of the music video contests now, because now that I actually know how to make content pretty well, I would love to participate in one of the music video ones, because I think that would just be so cool and so much fun to do. And I feel like I could do really well. Something that like I've wanted to do for a long time is either perform a piece or the entire thing of Hamilton and or The Greatest Show. I would like the Greatest Showman, the scene in the bar with when he's trying to convince the dude, I can't remember anybody's name, when he's trying to convince the dude to join him as a business partner or whatever. That song, I'm trying to remember what it's called. Cannot remember. But that one would be fun. I would love to perform that one. So like basically recreate that scene for scene, but like in Rec Room or something. Or like a piece from Hamilton, or just the entire show of Hamilton, I think would be a lot of fun to recreate. Yes, Jumbotron. I don't know, they're just random, those are the kind of random thoughts that go through my head. It's just like, what if I made a video about this? And it's like, yeah, that would be like literally so much work, and for what purpose? Alright. Have you ever met Bothaya? I have not met Bothaya in game. I don't think. Yeah, I have not met Bothaya in game, but he did pop into he popped into the live stream chat when I was doing 100 runs of Golden Trophy. So I've met him like that way, but I've not met him in game. But I've also not tried to. So I have not happened to bump into him. Alright. Looking back to Jumbotron, because I was cheated from Crimson Cauldron. I'm still mad about that. And I will be for the rest of the day. Alright, I have to beat it this attempt. I have to. We just crashed just a little bit ago, so I shouldn't have another crash for at least a couple of hours, theoretically speaking. So this is my time to do it. This is the time. Maybe. We'll have to see. It's just one step at a time, right? One failed attempt at Jumbotron at a time, right? It's just one frickin' enemy at a frickin' time. Can you tell that I'm tired and want to be done with Jumbotron? I don't want to see this quest ever again. But by playing it and seeing how much pain this causes me, it makes me have so many good ideas for a video that I could do about Jumbotron. It's just, like, fills me with horror at the idea. You could die, please. Thank you. I'm very thirsty. Should maybe go take a water break at some point. That would probably be smart, but I'm not a smart man, so I don't know why I would do that. Alright, it's fine. Good thing I killed him. That's like same exact thing happened the last time I was playing this level. That's funky. Oh wow, all of them in one shot, dang. I'm so done with this. World against E-Man. It's the universe against me, man. Always has been, always will be. I have no. You sent me pretzels. Let's go. Water, indeed water. You got some water? You wanna pass me some water? That's double shotgunned up. I don't like the fact that I hit that. Okay, that's scary. Could have blown me up. Could have been real bad. Boom. 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 Oh, come on. Boom. There we go. Huh. Dude, I want to play something other than Jumbotron, but like frickin' every time I do this challenge, 80% of my time is just spent playing Jumbotron. It's so frustrating. Could you frickin' pop out? Thank you. Thank you for showing yourself so I could shoot you in the head. Ooh, almost 3 for 3 on those flyers with headshots. And I missed a whole bunch. My goodness. Oh, come on. Nice. What's another hobby you have other than VR? I was talking about earlier, I rock climb. But other than that, making YouTube videos. I wanted to get into cross-stitching. Because I did a little bit when I was a kid, but I never like really started to do it, and so I want to kind of do that again. But the problem is if I do stuff like that, I feel so unproductive when I'm doing it. Like that's the problem with me in hobbies, is I have to feel productive when I'm doing it. Because like rock climbing, like I feel like I'm being productive because I'm working out and having fun at the same time. But if I'm just doing cross stitch or that's what it's called, right? That's what I said earlier, cross stitch. If I'm just doing that, I feel so unproductive when I'm doing it. Like when I sit down to watch YouTube, I am constantly beating myself up in the back of my head because I'm just like, I'm being unproductive right now. Like I could be filming a YouTube video. I could be editing a video right now. Like I am so unproductive. Like I am constantly beating myself up if I'm not being constantly busy. So that's why I try and find hobbies that do feel productive so then I'm not beating myself up for doing them. But outside of that, I don't really have much of anything else. I mean, I do play other video games, mostly with Little J. Like we've been playing through Divinity 2. But that's pretty much it. It's just most of my life is basically work, YouTube, VR, and rock climb. Like those four things. There was 4 things, right? Those 4 things can sum up about 95% of my life. Which I feel like that's not a bad thing. I feel like it's a pretty good mix of healthy pursuits to kind of unhealthy pursuits. I mean, VR and YouTube, I would say it's not that bad. But I don't know. I'm the kind of person where like if I look at anything that I'm doing, I can only see its faults. Like that's just how my brain works. Is that I can't see something that I've worked on and be like, oh hey, that's really good. I see it and I'm just like, oh, it could be better. It could be so much better. That's the problem with whenever I'm editing a video, is once I'm like 80% of the way through it, I've spent too much time looking at it, I can't tell if it's good anymore. And so a lot of the times I'll have to send the video over to somebody else and then be like, tell me if this is good or not. And then they watch it and they're just like, yeah, it's great. Like, what do you mean? It's because I look at it for too long. I can't see anything but its faults. And I do that most of the time anyway, so I don't know. That's why it's hard. That's why it's hard for me to pick up hobbies. Yuck. Okay, alright, everything's fine. What's next? What after this is Crimson Cauldron. And I crashed again. Alright, so you guys, I can tell that things are so you guys can see what's happening. My screen is frozen. I can't see anything. I'm stuck staring at the corner. You know what I said just 10 seconds or 10 minutes ago of the fact that we crashed before, so we're not going to crash again? You know how I said that? Dude, why does this game hate me so much? I feel like this is the worst kind of crash because you guys can still see what's happening, but I can't. So I can see I can see what's happening from my monitor, Wait, like, hold on. Let me open up this box. Here we go. Got it. Open it. Did it open? I can't. Oh, it's still there. Where's my hand? I can't grab it again. I can't finish opening it. Where? Okay, well, apparently this box is just forever. Because you guys can see what's happening. You guys can see the entire death process. And I'm just stuck here just hearing noises. Alright, well, depressing as it is, we're going to end the stream here. I am just staring at a frozen screen of Jumbotron, so this is going to be hard to do an outro, but I'm going to try.
Press the stop button on the scoreboard to play.
But yeah, so the universe hates me just as much as it always has. We lost 2 runs to crashes. One was the furthest run that we have ever gotten, of freaking halfway through Crimson. We got cheated in death in Jumbotron because we got stupid unlucky. Did we only lost... Okay, I died twice in Golden Trophy because I was stupid. But those don't really count because, that's like less than 5 minutes of effort. But we only had 1 run that actually died, I would say, because of my fault. And that was the first death that we had in Jumbotron. The first death that we had in Jumbotron, I would say, is the only one that was actually my fault. The other death that we had in Jumbotron was just that we got super unlucky with the boss. The death in Crimson Cauldron was because of a crash. And then this death in Jumbotron was because of a crash. Why does the universe hate me so much?
Press the stop button on the scoreboard.
Dude,
to play.
I hate this so much, man. The universe is just like, I'm sorry. You want to have fun? You want to do things? Too bad. You don't get to. All right. Let me finish catching up here on chat then, and then I'm going to go ahead and head out. You feel like I would be an escape room kind of guy? I have never done an escape room. Here, let me see if I can walk myself out by looking at my monitor out to the stage here. And then flip. There we go. All right, now you guys at least have a view to look at, other than that corner or whatever you were seeing. I have never done an escape room, but I feel like escape rooms would be fun. I like that kind of logical and critical thinking side of it, so I think I would actually really love it. So I might have to get into that at some point. One of your hobbies is slaying goblins in Golden Trophy or Crimson Cauldron. I mean, fair. Why do you crash every time? Because the universe hates me. That's what happens. Can you say hi? You just did. You don't understand how Rec Room is hard to do for your headset, but it can do freaking Bone Lab. Rec Room is not well developed. It's not because it is a like graphical or like GPU issue. It is solely poorly programmed. That is the only reason that you are crashing, or not crashing. That's why you're lagging and having issues with Rec Room, is because it's poorly designed. It is poorly developed. So yeah, you can add that onto the list of 101 other things that you can complain about Rec Room to the developers. Okay, all right. Well, this was a depressing end, but at least we beat Jumbotron once. See, part of it, when I die to like crashes as much as I have today, it makes me feel less bad and more bad. It makes me feel less bad because it wasn't my fault, and it makes me feel more bad because of how freaking stupid it is and why it's taking me so long to beat this challenge. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, all right. Anyways, adios, guys. I'll see you next time. I'll probably stream at one other point this week, and then I'll do a community stream this weekend. But we'll see. All right, adios. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.